Bonjour, Hillsborough, and Michael Howard, because apparently he needs his own special introduction. But how are y'all doing today? Welcome. Guess what? Today is Tuesday. You know what that means?
It's 5:30?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job. Hey,
I know my words.
y'all are probably getting ready to have you something to eat. So let me tell you what you got in store for you today. If you were to walk around the corner and go to Antonia's, today's family meal is spaghetti with pork loin and a tomato cream sauce. You can get that with a green salad, some bread and oil, and a double chocolate layer cake, all for $58 for 4 people. Woo-wee! Unfortunately, since it's Tuesday, that means Radius is closed. But hold on to your britches, because it turns out we have Kate and Mick Carroll from Radius as our special guests, and they're going to give Lana a little break because they're going to make you a cocktail. Ladies and gentlemen, Mick and Kate Carroll from Radius.
Hey, Eric. Hey, Lana. How are y'all?
Hi, guys.
We're awesome.
Much better now. How are y'all doing?
Well, you know, we're living the dream, right?
It's
Everybody's
a surreal dream. Somebody needs to wake up so this dream can end.
yeah. Are your dreams crazy? My dreams are nuts, and I find myself like just dreaming the most insane things.
My dreams are still that table 2 needs ranch dressing and table 7 needs their check presenter every freaking night.
And he's the only
my
one
dreams are
before.
I forget that I order food.
Yeah.
There's my orders.
Yeah.
Hey.
My dreams are that the restaurant is open and I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know what any of the rules are, and I don't know who's coming to work, and I don't know what time we're actually opening, and none of the POS systems work.
The cook is drunk.
And I'm naked from the waist down.
Oh,
But as long as I don't let on that I'm naked from the waist down, no one else will know that I'm naked from the waist down. You can read into that psychology.
Absolutely. And you only have 4 more minutes to get these orders in before the LSD kicks in. Every time. Every time.
I think that's actually a flashback, not a dream, honey.
That's college, man. That's college. Hey, what y'all got to drink? Y'all said y'all are making us a drink today.
Well, we're going to do you one better. So rather than Mick or I making you a drink, which, to be honest with you, my bartending skills pretty much begin and end with a gin and tonic. So you will probably want to move on beyond that. We have our own special guest, and she is behind. Let's see. I don't know if you can see this. We have 2 doors here, and I'm going to let you guess behind which door is our special guest.
The one behind Mick.
The one behind Mick.
Yep.
This one here.
Yep.
What happens if we get it wrong?
We open the door.
All right, open the door.
We open the door.
I win.
What's up, Dale? How you doing?
We have
Good,
3
how are
people
you?
in the kitchen. We can't believe it. It's like a crowd.
I live here in Kate and Mick's closet. How are you guys?
We're
Very,
good. Hanging in.
very good. How you doing?
I'm good. I miss seeing you guys in person.
We miss you
Out of the
too.
bar.
So you're gonna make the time will tell.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make one of our old signature cocktails. The Time Will Tell. It's been one of my favorites since I've started at Radius quite a few years ago. So we're gonna start with some rye whiskey. I've got Dickel, but I also like Bullet or whatever rye whiskey you like. And I got my little ingredients here. So I want to start with some ice in your shaker.
And I'm just gonna do a shameless plug. This time it's from our own little farm, Mulcha Fields, which, by the way, Eric, A+ on your pronunciation of Gaelic, like right out of the starting gate. That was amazing. I find that language like it's an amazing language, and because nothing is pronounced the way it is spelled. So
There's
amazing.
There's so much more to it than Pogue Malone. Who knew?
He's been hanging out with too many Irish people, so he knows.
All right, I got 2 ounces of whiskey. I don't like mine super sweet, but you take your maple syrup and you can go up to a ½ ounce. I do a little under a ½ ounce, maybe even a quarter. I don't like it super sweet, but some people do. So if you want to sweeten it up, go for it. Then you're going to do about 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice, fresh squeezed lemon juice. And then you take your thyme sprigs. I like to go ahead and take them off the stem and kind of put them in the glass here, the shaker.
Yummy.
So the lemons didn't come from Fortune Fields.
No.
What did you provide?
You got the steel. That ain't nickel.
We have this.
Shaky. Am I chilling or am I just putting the rocks in it?
You can go.
All right. I'm bar back. I like that.
And I like to strain it to get some of the thyme pieces. I don't like to strain it all the way. I didn't make enough for 3. I'll have to redo it.
Now, Delaney, is this regular thyme or is this lemon thyme?
I think this is your lemon thyme.
That's the lemon thyme.
Yep.
Wow.
Stolen right from your garden.
That is a very subtle segue. I like
It's
it.
Pour
local.
it on the rocks, and there you go. You can garnish it with another little sprig if you want to. But cheers. I'll make you guys one right now.
Man, I'm thirsty myself. I can't do. I'm starting to get the DP. So we're drinking Aperol spritzes.
Yeah, what are y'all having there?
Aperol spritzes.
Lovely, lovely.
Excellent.
Oh boy,
Fucking delicious.
Well, on a day like this, it's a perfect evening for a nice cocktail.
it is.
Right.
All the strain we're getting.
And
Dude.
a perfect evening for pizza, actually.
Yep.
So,
This is more like it for pandemic weather. I thought that was kind of the cruelest irony at all, that they just give us this warm spring, blue sunshine, the birds chirping and all that shit. I was like, man, if we were going to get some true pandemic weather, how about 1.5 feet of snow? You know, how about gray skies that just never seem to end?
oh God, yeah. I don't know. I don't know which is worse, like great weather or horrendous weather. I'm glad it didn't get like horrifically hot. You know how some springs in North Carolina, you'll get like a week of great weather and then summer just falls like an anvil on your head in like mid-April and it never goes back to anything.
You know, you just cursed us, right? You know, you just turned it on because it was just a couple of weeks ago that I was saying to Lana myself, I was like, you know, the only thing that would make this worse is if they had some really crazy murder hornets. And then guess what happened? So
His fault.
good job, Kate.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's par for the course. Yeah.
So how's the pandemic been treating you guys over at Radius? Like, what's the experience been like? How's the transition been?
Whew. Go for it.
I'm picturing in my head that it was just smooth sailing, that you guys transitioned straight into pizzas to go and everything was great.
Yeah. You know, it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't such smooth sailing because we wanted to have an online ordering option for folks. With the call-in orders weren't really working as far as the social distancing is concerned, and so we launched an online order portal and then sort of redid the menu and figured out a whole new way to staff and package and now I'll be able to speak.
There we go. Cheers.
Beverage. Thank you.
Cheers. Sláinte, Delaney.
Yeah. I mean,
Sláinte.
I know everybody has been saying this. It's like 400% work for 20% of the return. But I mean, it's taught me that we've got a great team of people, and every time Mick or I said, hey, well, guys, what do you think of us, doing this? Every single one of our team were like, yes, count me in, I'm there. So that's been great. You're learning the best of people in times like this, for sure.
How did you discover the online ordering and how did you work all that out? Do you have an IT person or did you just dig in and figure it out yourself? Because I wouldn't personally know where to begin with that, and I think it might be something we need to figure out.
So our A, I'd be happy to help you in any way possible, and B, our current POS company had just serendipitously launched this online order portal. Candidly, it's not as user-friendly as I would like it to be, mainly for the customer's perspective. So I'm looking to change to something that might be a little more straightforward, like Square Site. And there are a lot of options out there that are pretty, once you kind of learn, it's kind of like learning a new board game, right? Where no one wants to read the rules, and it seems kind of daunting when you first read the rules.
Right.
How will I know who's turn? But once you have somebody who knows how to play the game teach you how to play the game, you get it. So, I think that's sort of been the thing I've sort of taken away. We just launched a new website that a gal by the name of Sue Connaughton designed for us on Wix, and it's really easy, to change and customize, and that's what we needed.
Nice.
So we're just putting our efforts into trying to increase revenue streams. We're still focused on the social distancing inside the restaurant, and that is a really complicated thing to work out. We're incredibly lucky, actually. Our weird building of being, used to be a
those were savings and loans.
Yeah, savings and loans.
Right.
So there's all these strange little nooks and crannies in the building, both in the main dining room and in the kitchen. But that's actually gonna, it's working to our advantage because somebody can be over in prep and somebody can be in the dish, and they are,
10 feet apart.
They are 10 feet apart, not just 6 feet apart. So that's nice.
What are you thinking about the if the governor goes for Friday? If the governor says, "Hey man, everybody can open up limited capacity on Friday," what's your thoughts? Are you there, or are you going to wait? So you're in the same spot as us. Great.
I have my gone fishing sign ready to go up on the door. Yeah, we're not ready. We don't have the plexiglass in place. We don't have the system worked out yet for just how we're gonna, take people in. We're working on a plan. We're getting there. But the name of the game is trying to reduce the human, interaction, which is like the saddest sentence, right? That we've all had to say over and over and over again. It's just, it's really hard. And I think people I think for people also in the hospitality industry, it's especially hard. None of us are in this for the money, right? So, you do it because you like to connect with people, and we're all having to work a lot harder figuring out ways to connect. So.
Well, you guys were doing something special. You have been doing something special. It's the take-home pizzas, the make-yourself pizzas, right?
We are just starting that. We're very excited about it. We're building pizza kits. If anybody that went to Kinston High School in the 80s, please message, because if you were in the drama club like I was, we made our money to go to New York City to go see the Broadway shows by selling Krispy Kreme donuts and pizza kits, and it has all just come full circle. And I'm selling pizza kits again. So thank you, Orrin Perry, for teaching me how to, rest in peace, sell pizza kits. But yeah, ours are going to be a little bit more finesse than that. So,
did you have
amazing dough? Mick, tell them a little bit about the pizza dough.
Well, Radius, we're doing natural fermentation, which has been done for hundreds of years, from Germany and all over Europe. So when I was in San Francisco, I was first introduced to it, and I love the sourdough flavor of it. So when we decided to open up the restaurant in Hillsborough, can you see it there? In Hillsborough, you know, we were actually down with Jen in the Hillsborough Wine Company, and she says we really need a pizzeria here, and we kind of looked at each other and we're like, well, maybe I'll do that, because we were trying to figure out what we'd like to do after moving here from California. That's 10 years ago now. Yep. About 10 years ago. So basically the fermentation dough, and then
we'll have marinara in there, mozzarella.
Yes.
We're figuring out. I mean, I think we're kind of debating whether or not we should put pizza kits together that are our signature pizzas, or just let people kind of decide what toppings they'd like to have.
Well, and there's this part of it that I like about great thing about pizza is, it's kind of like that Saturday morning that you wake up and you go to the fridge and you figure out what's in the fridge to use up. That's the great thing about a pizza dough. You can pretty much use up a lot of leftovers that's in your fridge.
Right.
I saw the other day y'all's jambalaya pizza. I was like, that's the perfect. That's how I like to make pizza right there.
Yeah. So I mean, it's you can put a fried egg, put an egg on the pizza. You can throw in a little goat cheese. You can whatever you've got there.
Your leftover vegetables. You got some leftover green beans or asparagus or spinach. You can, and it's already cooked, and you just have like this little amount. Omelet or pizza, it goes great.
Yeah, our kids don't always eat the food, so I tend to be the one that ends up eating all the food. They leave over, so that's perfect for the top of a pizza. If you've leftover meal that you got from Antonia's or wherever,
Here, let's move over here.
See, I heard a rumor there's a demonstration there on how to use a pizza.
We're going to try to do this. We're going to try to figure out the technology.
Well, I'll do it very quick. We have a couple ingredients here. We're going to do the something else. Which is basically, it's a pesto base. We have a little bit of goat cheese, mozzarella, fresh mozzarella. That's correct. We have spinach. We have sliced onions, and we have garlic. So, and then we're going to put a little sprinkle of salt and pepper. So I'm just going to roll it out very quickly by hand, kind of show people. Delaney, if you want to just kind of show the ingredients there so that people.
Yeah, I'm going to tilt the camera down so you can see what he's doing.
So I got my pizza dough here. I'm just going to, the thing about with pizza dough, you use the pan, not the tops of your fingers, but, push it out with your hands like this. The pads of your fingers, and push it out. And of course, Kate is better at explaining things than me. Put a little bit of flour on your hands, sprinkle a little bit on the worktop, a little bit on your dough, and then I tend to use this part of my hand when I'm rolling it out here, and I kind of push the dough like this, and I push it with the other one, so you're just stretching your dough, flip it over, stretch it again a few more times. And this dough here is about a 10-ounce piece of dough, so this will make a nice 12-inch pizza. And then I use the palms of my fingers again just to kind of make an edge. I have a little bit of pesto here. No, well, I probably should. Yeah, I probably should put it on the pan.
So we're trying to do this for the home cook to see. I mean, you don't have a pizza paddle, right?
No.
You certainly probably don't have a wood burning stove, although if you do, you're amazing.
Yeah.
But you definitely have a regular oven that'll probably go up to about 500 degrees. That's what you want to set your oven to. The highest it'll go, 550, 500. If you have a pizza stone, fantastic. If you don't have a pizza stone, we're not using a pizza stone today. We're just going to use a regular old sheet pan.
Just a sheet pan, whatever you make cookies on or whatever. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of flour on it here, just a tad bit. And I'm going to just pull up the dough here, put it down on the pan. And the other thing about making a pizza dough, it doesn't have to be round. It can be square. You can have whatever shape, as long as you get the ingredients on there. So I'm just going to put a little bit of pesto on the base here. I'm just going to squirt a little bit of pesto on here. And then it varies with the ingredients. So I'm just going to go with the goat cheese first. Sprinkle a little bit of goat cheese. And again, as I said, this is the great thing about making a pizza. It's just going into your fridge, and if you have cheddar cheese in there, whatever you have, you can use it up, which is fantastic. All right, a little bit of red onion here, a little bit of sausage. I'll put the fresh mozzarella on there. I'm putting
Yeah.
All righty. We're sausaging it up here. Put more fresh mozzarella. We have plenty of
more goat cheese.
More goat cheese, okay, and we'll load it up here. So yeah,
All of this pairs well with whiskey.
Yes.
And then of course I have a little bit of garlic that I'm just going to sprinkle a tad bit of garlic on it afterwards. And then, as it says, that's pretty much it. Then what I'm going to end up doing then is just a little bit of salt and pepper on it. Always brings out the flavor. The salt and pepper brings out a little bit of the flavor. And my grinder is here. And then when this comes out of the oven, we're going to spread the pesto cream sauce on it, which I have here in a bottle. And that is basically your pizza there.
Nice.
That's beautiful.
And it's just ready to go into the oven. Kate gets her fingers out of the goat cheese. And we're going to put it in the oven at 550. And that should take about 4 to 5 minutes in the oven.
Ish, maybe more.
Ish, but it just gives you time to sip on your cocktail or your beer and you're ready to go. Cheers.
Can I go back to the yay? Awesome. So you said natural fermentation, and that basically means a sourdough starter, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Yes. So where did you get that initial starter, or did you create that yourself? And how can a home cook get their hands on something like that?
Well, I started that from scratch about a year before, because we were trying to figure out and working on our business plan. And we worked with Score when we were opening up Radius. And so when I decided we were going to do pizza, I started working on the sourdough. And basically what it is, it's simple, but if you can get it from, and I'm happy to give it to anybody that would like it, because you don't need much of it. In fact, a lot of the times, every morning we have to pour it off and throw away a lot of it, because you have to feed it every morning. So basically, to make a sourdough starter is just a fruit juice, flour, and water. And the enzymes are living off the sugars of the flour and the pineapple juice and so on. It takes probably on an average of about 5 to 6 days for it to actually start fermenting. And again, it's like making alcohol. You have to give it time and pour off the liquid, and then keep feeding it every day with flour. And we were doing for about 6 months before we actually opened the restaurant. And I contemplated on getting it from, I was fortunate because my best friend, one of my groomsmen, was a pastry chef in California, which had it. But then I was like, I want to make it and have it for Radius by ourselves. So
you've been working off that original batch this whole time.
Yes, that's correct.
Wow.
Since we're open 7.5 years now, and it's been we have that 8 years now. 8 years. And the great thing about it, the other thing that people don't realize, and that's the great thing about this fermentation, the sourdough fermentation, you can have it in your freezer and it can be dormant for a year and a half. You can pull it out, leave it in your fridge, pour off the liquid, and then bring it out to room temperature, feed it with flour and warm water, and you'll see a difference in 3 hours if you have it in a nice warm kitchen. And is all you need is a small amount. I mean, if you have got a quart container and you just half a quart, maybe, or half a pint, and you just feed it. So you can use it for, again, we've done, we make our focaccia at Radius from the fermentation. We've made basically any types of breads you want. So it has multiple uses, which is terrific. But again, as I says, we mainly use it for. What else did we do, Kate, with it when we opened for brunch? We were originally doing it with the beignets. We did it with the beignets. We tried the sourdough beignets, and they were a hit as well. So there's multiple uses for fermentation. So it's
nice.
And you're not using artificial yeast and so on,
So that sourdough crust, that's available when people order the pizza kit to come home.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yes, that's all we do at Radius, besides the gluten-free dough that we do as well. But it is definitely, that's all we do. The sourdough is.
Hell yeah.
And it's a Napolitano style. It's a thinner crust. It's a Napolitano style as well.
Well, hell yeah. I don't know if y'all have noticed, like, have y'all been watching the Last Dance, the Michael Jordan documentary?
No.
It's been crazy, but like pizza, because of that documentary, pizza's been all over the news lately. Have you heard about that? Apparently,
We're
apparently
in
the,
radius all the time, so we don't get to see the news or know what's going on.
They're not as quarantined as we are.
With 2 kids, that's what happens.
well, apparently they say the old flu game where Michael Jordan got sick playing against the Utah Jazz. It's all come down to a pizza he ordered while he was in Salt Lake City at 10:30 at night, where 5 dudes showed up to get it. He ate it 3 o'clock in the morning. He's deathly ill, and he woke up the next day sick. Still scored 38 points on Utah, but that's the big speculation now, is that somebody spiked his pizza. Just trying to see if y'all had an opinion on that one way or another. And if there was anyone out there that might order a pizza that might get a fiendish pizza from you.
Ooh, I like it.
Well,
I wish some people lived nearer.
you know, there's always a couple of special snowflakes out there. Yeah, I would say you could totally spike someone's pizza because you could put so many toppings on it. It would be hard to know. That would be that's devious.
That is devious.
Never, ever. No, never, ever.
Is there anything y'all are watching these days during lockdown, or are you still too busy to be able to turn on the television?
Well,
we usually fall asleep when we come home from work. Kids are in bed or whatever, or go to bed, and you fall asleep about 10 minutes into a movie. So that's about it.
We tried watching Tiger King, but then I got sad when I don't want to spoiler alert for anybody, but I got sad while we were watching that. I am watching Schitt's.
I love it.
Schitt's Creek
with Eugene Levy and Catherine O'Hara.
Oh my God.
Oh, so funny.
I love that show. I watched it on his work nights.
I love them. Also, we've been watching, strangely, for some reason, like a lot of survivor shows, like people who, get dropped into an Inuit village that's, 4 kilometers from the top of the world, and they're going ice cave mollusk fishing, and
well, I think the reason we're watching that is because our kids are staying up much later now than they used to. They're not going to bed before 10 o'clock, so we have to kind of watch something that they can watch as well. In the ordinary way, Kate and I would watch adult, whatever movies.
Porn. Gotcha.
Porn.
Yeah.
You gotta spike their pizzas. Hey guys, you gotta spike their pizzas.
Better Call Saul. That's another one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Better Call Saul.
Yeah, we've watching Ryan. What's that? What's the one? That he's the cop, Ryan.
Jack Ryan.
Jack Ryan. We've watched.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the guy from The Office. Yeah, all of a sudden he's an ass kicker now.
Yeah,
exactly.
Which I still like. I mean, he's good in it, but I still have a hard time seeing him as this CIA operative. I don't know. I have a hard time.
How about you guys? What have you been, doing in the meantime? Watching what type of stuff are you doing?
We've been watching the 2nd season of You, which is about the serial killer that likes to go dating girls. Lots of good little romance tips there. It's a love story. And then I watched the Michael Jordan documentary. It was pretty good. It reminded me of the good times, the 90s.
Yeah, I mean we're staying up. We watched Stephen Colbert. We watch the Last Week Tonight. What else do we watch? We don't turn the TV on a lot.
I love the John Oliver show.
Yeah,
I love his show.
So we like Saturday Night Live as well.
Yeah, the Saturday Night Live, when they took it home, honestly, I think it got. I don't know. To me, I think it got even funnier.
They really had. They had a lot of room to go up from where they're at before. So that's been. Hey, I've also been reading a lot, and I know based on a conversation we had, and I won't make you get too far into it, but hey, Kate, what's the scariest, most terrifying place in Hillsborough?
I'm so sorry. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. And me, okay, so I'm not. It's just me. This is my own fear. Okanichi Speedway.
Oh my God!
Speedway is the spookiest. You will. It's a matter of time, and I don't want to even say my thoughts because I don't want to put it into anybody's mind. But the writer who was on your show a couple of weeks back,
Grant Heatherton, J.G.
Yes.
Heatherton. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I have to get his book because the murder mystery that takes place at the Okanagan Speedway. I was like, I was showing your show to my sister Tracy because she always walks at the Okanagan Speedway and she always invites me, and I'm like. And so I was like, look, this great, this show is really great, and I'm like, and you see, I told you it's a spooky place. Somebody even wrote about it, and they got published. And the book covers the thing, not just me. So, yeah, I find that place all on the spooky side.
That's the kind of hot take we were looking for right there.
I get to hear Kurt Cobain singing "In the Pines" in the back of my head.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's just terrifying.
Even the old
Love his
cemetery
version of that song.
No, cemeteries don't bother me. That place is terrifying.
But I know where we're gonna go party as soon as this whole thing gets lifted. We're all gonna go for a midnight walk around the racetrack.
How old is your building that Radius is in?
It would be rude not to go, Kate.
Oh, right.
You have to go.
Everybody's doing it.
Everybody's doing it, Kate.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
definitely.
Well,
yeah, I miss going on the river walk and taking my kids, to Gold Park, and I know the places are starting to open up, but I think what we all it's not just the things, it's that feeling, that carefree feeling. I'm working on trying to incorporate ways of having a carefree feeling, and it's not easy to do, but I think it's really, really important in this anytime to have that opportunity to feel like so.
marijuana.
Yes, that's a good,
Yeah, couldn't do this lockdown without it.
Oh my goodness.
Is it ready?
Oh my God, beautiful.
That is ready to be eaten, actually. No, I won't burn it, don't worry. So
Take it off the pan, put it on the cutting board.
yes, I probably should. Well, the cutting board is over here behind me.
Here, we can move the cutting board over here.
It's okay. Yeah, there you go.
Wait, do you want to drizzle? You want to drizzle?
And then
There we go.
You want to do the drizzle there?
All right.
And explain what the drizzle is.
This is the pesto cream.
Oh my God.
So heaven.
So basically what the pesto cream is, it's our white wine cream sauce mixed with
Our pesto.
our pesto. And it is heaven, there's no doubt about it.
It also makes a good toothpaste.
I'm gonna lay into this and cut this right now. And I wish you guys were actually here with us, that you could.
So do we.
Oh my God.
I wish we could do the cool thing you did with Lindsley. Where you passed.
Oh my
all the
God.
people in the- Yeah,
We should have planned ahead.
There was a way we could do that, but
We rehearsed that for 3 days.
it looks so natural. It looks great. Yeah.
So there you are. I'm sorry that we have food here and you guys don't
As
have that.
they say in Ireland, sláinte.
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 Sláinte mean.
Cheers.
Hell.
Cheers.
Hell.
Hell.
Hey, so those are available tomorrow. They order tomorrow. How do they order these pizzas? These pizza kits.
You'll be able to go onto our website, and they'll be on the website under the main menu, probably. So where I'm gonna, feature them. Also on Wednesday, they'll be able to order the Wednesday family dinner, which is our garlic butter stuffed chicken.
Yes.
With
we've made so many different meals we kind of forget sometimes.
Meals, but it's really good. So
I think it's the garlic spinach actually.
Yeah.
Is it no? Because we have that with the garlic chicken, green beans.
I know.
Look it up.
Oh, we're
I'm not here up.
Well, thank you very much. I know we gotta let you split. We've kept you on here longer than we promised, but we just had too much fun hanging out. We miss the old days where we could just call and pizza will just magically appear at our doors. And thank you because you guys have been delivering to us since we opened. So yeah, we miss those old days. We hope they come back really soon. We also miss the days where you guys get off of work and just magically appear at the bar to come have some drinks. So we can't wait till that stuff can happen again.
Exactly.
Usually when you see I walk in, we're like, all right, roll up the sleeves. It's time to party. So we're looking forward to that coming back. And you too, Delaney. Good to see you again, man.
Good to see you guys.
She's on the other side over there.
She's eating.
Enjoy it.
I can't take this slice out of her hand.
Folks, y'all have a really, really good night. And we look forward to seeing y'all again soon. Stay safe, y'all.
All right, thanks.
Likewise.
You too.
Thanks
Thank
very
you
much.
so much.
You too.
Have a
Take
great
care.
rest of your week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank y'all.
Cheers.
So yeah, those pizzas look really, really good. You got the website down there at the bottom. Y'all order. They'll be they're open Wednesday through Saturday. And then of course, come kick it with us tomorrow. We have Matthew Shepard from Matthew's Chocolates. Then on Thursday we have the mayor, Jennifer Weaver, followed by a little show from the Pork Brains. He's not high on the mountaintop anymore. We're gonna be getting high in Yonder. And then on Friday we had Janine from Unique Boutiques. So it's a crazy week, and who knows what next week has in store? Who knows? You got anything?
I got nothing. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Happy hour.
Thanks a lot, y'all. Good to see you. Jennifer, Michael, Danny, Aaron, everybody that popped in. Thank y'all very much for hanging out with us, and we'll see everybody really soon.